Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the fabulous Kasper!
Thank you, I am Kasper, and actually my stand-up career started 22 years ago. And 5 minutes later, it ended. With the MC dragging me off stage, and I was doing stand-up, and she was just shouting at me, just save it, just save it. And I did. 22 years. Just for you. And that's very sustainable stand-up! Yeah! But what is sustainability anyway? I thought about it, it's kind of in the words like staying, something like you keep up the energy, you don't spill it, you're like solid, rock hard, keeping power. Very manly. And who wouldn't want a real man? I know my wife does. She often tells me that. and therefore she thinks I should become a real man, join a men's group or something. And so she has decided that I long for that. And what happened was that she started studying to become a sexologist. She really wanted to do that. And I said, yes, honey, that's great. I'll support you with the homework. I'll be there for you, preparing. And off to school she went, and I was just excited. She was coming home, and I was, yeah, let's do homework. And well, the first piece of homework she had was a 5-week-long rice vegan diet. So we did that. And the next 5 weeks we abstained from coffee and alcohol. This is a 3-year education. And now it was time for Tantra. Do you guys know about Tantra? Yeah. It's this Indian thing. It's like where it's slow sex and actually non-friction, very based in the now, breathing communication. Nothing happens, and the guy never comes. It's the Indian term is when you translate it, we're boring and useless. And I said, honey, we're never heading into that. And of course now we're into Tantra. And you get all this energy from it. It's horrible. You're in the now with all this energy and know where to put it, and you give up meat also. So you're just in the now with a lot of vegetables. Really rock hard vegetables. It's horrible. You don't know what to do. You lose direction. And then that's where the men's group idea came. And she sent me off to the men's group. And I said, okay, if you think so, I'll go. And I went to find my ride, my wheels, my macho man rolling cave, my Morris mascot. But she was also going out on Mondays, so I volunteered for cycling. And I went up in the wind like a true Viking and heading for the men's group. Any of you guys in men's groups? And well, you know, but the rest of you cannot know what happens. We have a vow of silence. We cannot talk. Very, very secret and what happens. So I cannot tell you, but I will. And what happens is you go and you sit 6 guys around this table, and first we have the open heart round, where we talk about our problems. And when you're a man, you do the opposite. You're fighting the wars. You're solid, and you take charge when your wife lets you, and you bring home the bacon. In this case, the bacon. And you don't keep up facades, but in the open heart round, you talk about what you feel, what's inside, and then 5 minutes is a horribly long time. It's like endless when I'm supposed to do that, talk about my problems. But once you open up, I tell you, there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. I just open, I tell about my children all over the place, making chaos. I tell them about my wife, Sarah, doing all these kinds of dramas. I can't handle her, and work is not working, and it's horrible. And then after that, you're like, okay, now I need some sympathy and a hug and a spoon. like you would get from a bartender. But no, this is doing the opposite round. The guys do not support you. They line up and then they give feedback like in bullet points, like you're the one not meeting your wife's needs. Boom, you're the one raising your children. Boom, you're the one not working. And you're bleeding on the floor and your time is up. And then it's the next guy. And he does exactly the same. And we kill him and then it takes an hour, and it's like an hour of shame and depression. But I guess the men's group also has downsides. We go into the night's theme, a couple of hours where we examine the masculine and how to bond and grow like brothers and men. And for example, we can invite in other women, and they will very kindly embody the female dramas for us to practice on. They can be like jealousy, and they will come and be jealous, and we will try to fix that. Or they can be victim, and then we try to fix that, or mothering, or princess, or whatever. And so, like our wife does, and we need to practice. And what we do, or what we try to do, is run and hide and hope one of the other guys will fix it instead. And after that, you really need to be men in your masculine, go drink beer, raid a bar, and have not a care in the world. Brothers, united from a very nasty experience. And so we do. And we're in the bar, and 10 minutes later, my phone rings. And it's Sarah. She just wants to know how we're doing and when I'm coming home. And this is time to make the choice. And my brothers are there. They have my back. They look at me and I feel this is the time to make the right choice. What a real man would say. So I tell straight to her face, or to her FaceTime. I was just on my way home now, honey.